Do you need a partner to have sex with in order to learn how to last longer in bed? Well, my answer may surprise you. Why? Because countless men have built their stamina through solo sex. Yes, masturbation. So you do not need a partner. In fact, even if you have a partner, I highly recommend you practice increasing your lasting power with self-pleasure. Now, throughout this video, I am going to offer a hat tip to Alexander Hanold, the American rock climber best known for his free solo ascents up big walls. Get it? Free solo? Huh, free solo? Yeah, I'm not a rock climbing person, so I'm just gonna ask you to hang in there with me. All right, now with this metaphor in hand, we are going to discuss how to climb the big and seemingly scary wall of premature ejaculation and turn it into a wall of mounting pleasure through solo sex. First, let's set our route by making sure that we all agree on what mountain is even in front of us. Hello, I'm Caitlin B, a relationship coach, a sex and relationship coach. That's what we're here to do. A sex and relationship coach. That's me. And I specialize in helping men cure premature ejaculation. And I've heard a concern come up many times, many times. Men telling me that they cannot learn how to last longer in bed because they don't have a partner to practice with. This video will dispel that myth. Bye-bye, myth. No, we won't be needing you again. You can go. Don't come back. Bye. You see, once you learn the moves, masturbation is actually the most valuable tool that you have in your arsenal to cure your PE. And by the way, congratulations for watching this video, because I want you to know that your PE actually can be cured. But let's discuss what premature ejaculation even is. You see, scientists and doctors don't have any one agreed upon way of measuring PE. Sometimes it's ejaculated within 2 minutes of penetration. Sometimes like ejaculatory latency at 2 minutes and 55 seconds. But you know what? Who's holding this stupid stopwatch? Actually, in a lot of these studies, they really do have a female partner hold a stopwatch. Like, oh, click, done, beep, beep, 1 minute and 55, good job, Ben. It's not cool. Anyway, we all know that it's about more than just the time on the clock, because the quality of sex and both partners' pleasure matter to both you and your partner. And that's why the definition of premature ejaculation that I like to use is ejaculation that happens before you or your partner is ready. And if you and your partner want to last 7 minutes, great, climb that mountain. And if you and a future partner want to last 40 minutes, fantastic, let's get you up that mountain. But either way, you do not need a partner to increase your stamina up to 15 or 20 minutes. You actually already have the best tool that you need to build stamina while learning what pleases you, perhaps in ways that may surprise you. You know, it's sort of like free soloing. Like, free solo climbers are experts at using their individual strength, their hands, to literally push themselves up a mountain. And yes, masturbation uses the pressure and the stroke of your hands to bring you pleasure and eventually ejaculation. But what's even more important is that both activities, free soloing and free soloing, require a mindset. You see, you can't climb up the side of a wall without any sort of gear or rope or any safety precautions without a serious mindset. A mindset that is focused. And the same is true when it comes to using self-pleasure to overcome premature ejaculation. You have to be listening in both cases to all of the messages coming from your body and the wall in front of you, the thing that you are working on. And similarly, discovering how your body responds to different touches, strokes, and time and breathing is how you will eventually last longer in bed. And solo sex is the perfect way to do that. You know, masturbation has a lot of similarities to partner sex when you consider that breath, body position, speed, lubricant. Plus, unlike free soloing, which only a handful of people are into, premature ejaculation actually affects 1 in every 3 American men. It's just that we don't talk about it. And not talking about it and not taking the steps to improve it can cause a lot of stress. And that stress actually increases and worsens the premature ejaculation, which actually increases your stress, which actually makes you more excitable and easier to ejaculate. It is a nasty cycle. So if you were thinking that it's just gonna get better on its own, I hate to tell you that actually it won't. But what I'm here to tell you is that there actually is hope. Let's talk about how 98% of men can cure their premature ejaculation with my series of masturbation practices, whether you have a partner or not. Ready? All right, grab your gear, let's climb. Just like any big goal, like surviving a 3,000-foot crawl up the side of a stinking mountain without any gear, it is a good idea to reflect on why we want to accomplish this goal in the first place. You see, these goals can help us stay motivated and help us make decisions as we train our bodies and mind. And when it comes to PE, there are two main reasons for wanting to last longer. One, for your future partner, to deepen your connection, to increase your partner's pleasure, to know that you can and will please her and make her feel ravished from multiple orgasms. Now, this goal is totally legit. However, this is a goal that tends to make men think that they need to have a partner in order to practice the skills needed to increase their staying power. You see, this can actually backfire. A study at Valparaiso University, Holler, Northwest Indiana, found that men with PE are more likely to take blame for any negative experiences, and they take less credit for positive sexual experiences, which means that if you keep trying to practice on every girl you get into bed with and it keeps backfiring, eventually you will lose all of your self-esteem and you will stop trying altogether. So if your partner is not the goal, what is? Number two, yourself. That's right, you and only you. Improving your stamina in bed can boost your confidence, increase your sense of power, and have you claim, yes, I did that. That euphoria from a strong performance is big and bold and important for both daredevil climbers and guys with PE alike. And you can feel successful after increasing your ejaculation time, even with no one else in the room. Your sexuality is yours to own. And when you cure your PE, you will face life with satisfaction and confidence. And this can only happen through masturbation. I'm telling you. So with these clear goals in hand, it's time to free solo, my friends. All right, let's look at the two main ways masturbation is a fantastic practice for improving your sexual performance. Number one is if you don't have a partner yet. You might think that this is obvious, and I totally agree. This one sounds pretty simple on the surface, but it actually has a bunch of, say, tricky handholds to consider. You know, having PE can actually make men more afraid to approach women, and even if they do, men may stop themselves from inviting anyone over for a horizontal shuffle because you don't want to start something that you can't finish, or rather that you feel that you will finish too soon. So perhaps instead of feeling pleasure from the rush of flirting, you feel sadness or anxiety or frustration. And I want you to know that you are a sexual being who deserves to have a great sex life. The more you experiment and get to know your body on its own, the more you will be able to control your ejaculation in all circumstances. After all, your sexuality exists whether you have a partner or not. The mountain exists whether or not there is a man there to climb it. I just channeled some dope Greek philosophy. You see, you probably started solo sexing yourself back when you were a teenager. You were jacking off in the shower before falling asleep, and you tried to get it done quickly before you got caught. And over time, you learned a thing or two about how to do just that, get it done quickly. You gave yourself a lot of practice with those quick ejaculations. Those techniques probably caused you to miss out on the full range of sensation that actually is available to you. The good news is that you can now practice new techniques that will actually help you feel more and for longer, no matter where you are. I even put together all of the best techniques that I have developed by coaching men for years into my course called Come When You Want. Filled with videos shorter than this one, I will guide your hand every step of the way. It's got rock hard skills like the timing technique, the arousal spectrum, the progressive muscle relaxation, and it is perfect for world-class mountain climbers like yourself. Check the link in the description to learn more. So the next time that you see a lady that you want to flirt with, your increased stamina could very well give you the confidence that you need to approach her, and maybe even more. Number 2 reason that masturbation can help you last longer in bed is if you have a partner. Okay, so why masturbate if you have a partner? Well, even if she is patient, sometimes tension has built up for both of you, and we are all human. So if your goal is to get these type of looks, instead of these type of looks, I can't. No, please stop. The emotional pressure on those looks may in itself hurt your stamina. So remember, to cure your PE, you need to interrupt the stress response that you're feeling from coming too soon. And solo sex allows you to be more logical and objective, curiously discovering your own arousal, helping you train for bigger and bigger mountains. And doing that kind of exploration on your own is important, especially if your partner makes those faces or is a little bit too good at overanalyzing. Like that sportscaster. Dave just wiped the sweat off of his forehead with the bedsheet. What a great deep breath that was. A full 6-second count. No one wants that from their lover. So would you rather practice solo with the mountain air and the sunshine and the feel of the rock against your skin, mounting and going longer and exploring and getting excited in your sexuality and your sexual pleasure without a partner there who you're afraid of disappointing, who may criticize you? And what even better, imagine that while you are getting to know yourself, she's also getting to know herself better. I mean, at that point, better sex is basically guaranteed. Even with all of these benefits of working on premature ejaculation through masturbation, I do want to honor couples who only want to have sex with each other. Couples who agree that their partnership does not include solo sex. Because mindset and stress reduction are key components to lasting in bed, your partner needs to be supportive 100% of the way. And to be a strong support includes knowing what techniques you are trying and allowing her body to be a safe place for you to practice. In fact, often couples watch my Come When You Want course together, and that way she can have more of a positive experience around the process. And now, my mountain climbers, we have reached the summit of our free solo climb. And we have a bird's eye view of how self-pleasure is the gateway to pleasure with your partner. Masturbation, it is just great practice, whether you are single or partnered. Imagine increasing your time from 2 to 20 minutes in just a matter of weeks. It is possible with loving focus and attention and some help from my course, Come When You Want. The link is in the description. And by the way, if you are still feeling a lot of resistance after watching this video, I ask yourself why. Do you feel that you don't actually have time to work on this? And if so, maybe you feel like you don't have time to have sex either. And that might be the reason that you're experiencing premature ejaculation at all. Or maybe you feel like masturbation is the lowly, sad bronze medal compared to partnered sex. And if that's the case, I ask you to consider that you are your most valuable sexual asset. You are your sex team player, the MVP of your sex game. And you're not treating that guy particularly well if you're not making time to at least enjoy having sex with yourself. I have seen this so many times in the hundreds of men who I've helped personally, in the thousands of men who have gone through Come When You Want, and the millions of men who I've helped right here on YouTube. You deserve to make the time, commit the time, and get the results that doing this work will give you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment down below. I'm sending you all my love. May you have the most and the best climbs of your life. And I'll probably never talk about mountain climbing again. I love you. Mwah!